Hey guys, Steven at Rock Solid again. We've had a lot of people ask about the driver enclosure on our 25.5 starter kit, so we decided, after saying we wasn't going to go ahead and offer it as part of the kit. This is going to be a separate listing on the website, so when you order this, you're going to get, just like it says, 90% of your 25.5 kit. You're going to get every single thing you need for the 25.5 certification, for the exception of the front cross member that goes between the A-pillars in the front underneath the transmission. From our experience, the ones we have done, the bar is different almost on every car depending on what transmission they have. So that's the only bar that you'll have to add to this kit to make it complete. Everything comes notched. Everything chromoly, everything is to SFI spec. All these tube sizes. For instance, driver 1 5/8 is the spec. But on the other side you have 1.5 on the passenger. That is the spec. Everything else, 1.5, 1.25 gussets. We put them on the front to keep them out of the way. 3/4 inch, 1 inch 049. Basically everything the book specs out is what this cage is. When you order this 90% kit, you will not have a choice but to get the subframes that we offer with it. And also, it will come with these short stubs that are notched, and they're notched on the bottom at an angle. They lay right on top of the subframe. Cut a hole in the floor. We patched that one back because we cut it pretty big so we could weld around it. You could put these up in there, I guess, before you weld in your subframes, but we didn't, so that's why we cut this hole out. But you have to connect your lower cross member in the rear to your subframes. So that's what this is. This is based off our high and tight kit, which is just like it says. It's going to get as high to the roof as possible. You can see there the roof line. For those that are getting a carbon top or have a one-piece roof skin, you have to delete the T-tops to do this, because pretty much everything is getting cut out. You can see how tight it is to the roof. But this driver enclosure should be big enough to fit just about everybody, but not be so huge that it's, not doing its job. Because there's so many bars involved with this cage, it would probably be good to just tack up everything. Make sure everything fits, because if one bar is a little bit off, that's going to throw everything in the spectrum off when you install it. We have some pretty basic instructions for measurements on, the main hoop layback and the spread on the C-pillars, stuff like that for you to follow. We include those in the box with the plates. You can see this gets right on top of the frame rail here, instead of here in the middle or somewhere where there's no real structure. The plates will come just like the other cages. This plate will be flat. This plate will have a slight bend on it. Plates in the front. This car already had the plates in it, so it doesn't have our plates. But these plates here have a perforation around here to help you bend this really easy. The front plates are bent up on the rockers like these in this car already were. But check this out on the website. I'm going to link it to the video. We're going to keep one of these in stock, or at least try to. Since we debuted our roll cages, we haven't really been able to keep them in stock. They're getting gone as soon as we get one on the shelf. Somebody buys it, it seems like. But right now, we're not looking at more than a week maybe 2 weeks at the most if we get multiple cage orders through the week. So we're just gonna go from there before we try to add any more cage models to our lineup, because we don't want to get more than we can handle and take forever to get these orders out. So thanks everybody for the support, and everybody that wanted this version of the cage. Here it is. Let me shut the doors and kind of see how it looks there. Yeah, this goes that we put on the inside because it's hard to weld in here. Check out rock-solid-motorsports.com for this cage and all the rest of our products. Subscribe to the channel for all kinds of updates on different cars we got in here right now. Matter of fact, let's do a little walk around while we're at it. We got this Jeep. It's getting a 25.6. This is just the start of it. Big heavyweight cage. Got Rob's Fbody back in here. We did a tube front on it several months back. Got everything painted, got the motor in. Mounting that big boy on there right there. I think it's an 88 or something. Got another Fox here. Greg's. Big Garrett on there. That's the downpipe for it. Getting started on it. Still got Rusty's in here, but we do have some exhaust now. Getting that laid out. 3.5 inch. It's gonna look slick. And we still got the same few cars in the back as the other videos. Fbody, we're gonna put a cage in starting next week, now that we're finished with this one. And Jonathan's Trans Am that we got to get on the chassis table and get it tore apart. Thanks guys for all the support. Let's go to the house and build some horse fence.